Afternoon all, tcDetects back out again. We are on one of my oldest permissions. In fact, it's my oldest permission, but we're only out for a couple of hours because we have something new to test. And you know, it's not just the new Rutus logoed cap and t-shirt, although they are great. And thank you to Rutus and tcDetects for sorting those out in time for the summer rally season, much appreciated. But no, what we've got today to try is the new Coil, the 24DD Coil. Brand spanking new, just taking it out of the packaging, not even switched it on yet, but there we go. For those who are new to their wacky world of coils, so this is the smallest of the coils that Rutus do for the Versa. It's kind of designed for trashy areas where there's lots of signals and you're trying to differentiate because it's quite narrow, and also good for stubble, so getting in and out of stubble as well, so good for that. Because it's slightly smaller, you will lose a little bit of depth, but when I say a little bit, I mean a little bit, and you'll gain in discrimination and wheedling targets out when they're in amongst lots of trash, or when you're trying to like get through stubble. So that's the new Coil. I'm on a pasture permission. It's that time of year when there's not a lot to go at, so this pasture permission, said in my oldest permission, it's a hill farm. Been on this particular field a bunch of times, so I'm not sure what we'll find, but it's been kept short because there are some cows on it at the top in another field, but they're all interconnected, so if the cows decide to come and investigate, then we may have to move fields. But for now, we're going to crack on with the new Coil. Again, thanks to Rutus and tcDetects for getting that through to me. Yeah, and I'll let you know what I feel about it as we go along. Thank you as always for watching tcDetects. And first signal, bit scratchy, the line's moving a bit, but mid 60s, and on certain angles the line is quite straight, but not all. So we're going to give this a dig and see what it is. You've got the audio there as well. That's in the new multi-tone feature on 4.7, which I quite like. So I'm running in multi-tone, and I'm running in my tweaked field settings, really, I guess, pasture settings. So we'll see what this is, and you will hear all the tones for this particular dig, because I've left my headphones on the roof of my car. So I'm hoping they're still there when I get back. Off we go. And that signal has improved. Still the same numbers, but the line's straighter, so see if we can do this. It's in the clod here somewhere. On this side here somewhere. And this bit here, yeah. See something there, and we have, I think we have George III. Is that silver? We hit silver with the first signal. It looks like it. That looks like George III silver, sixpence maybe. I mean, you know, as debuts go for a new Coil, that's spectacular. First signal, silver. I've ended my silver drought of about 2 months, I'm guessing, something like that. And this field I've done repeatedly, because it's got a footpath that runs through from that gate all the way down there. So I've done it a lot with numerous coils and numerous machines. Now, of course, I could have just missed it. But for whatever the reason, however it's wheeled it out, what a spectacular debut find for the new Coil. Right, it's my silver coil now, I'm calling it now. Right, let's see what else we can find this afternoon. Now we're going to beat that in the next couple of hours. And next up, decent 40, relatively straight line. Let's see what that one is. And it's out. I think that's it there. Looks a bit trashy. Yep, it's a bit trashy. It's the top of a can by the look of it. Quite old, quite deep, about 5 inches down. But it is still top of a can. With this one, not too deep, probably only an inch or so down, so should have expected relatively modern, but then I saw this corner here and this gold glint. I was getting excited, but then this is what actually happened. I'll try and recreate it the best I can. Oh. So that looks like some form of clip off a dog lead, I think, or something like that. But a goldy coloured one, which had heart all aflutter. But it's not gold, it's just a dog lead. Shame. And next up is in the hole, it's in the 60s, still in the 60s I think. 63, 64, decent line. Try and do this live, seeing as I've got the camera going. See what we get. You see it there, I think. We have a hingy claspy type thing. Some age, what's that, about 6-7 inches down. But nothing super interesting, unfortunately. And next up in the mid 50s from about 6 inches down is a D-buckle. Not particularly old by the look of it. But yep, first buckle of the day. And next up, I'm ringing in about 11 or 12 I think it was. It was very close to the ferrous line, but we have the bowl of an old small spoon. Again, I'm right next to the footpath here, so definitely been on here before, but this came up, what are we, about 5 inches down? I don't think I'll get super depth on here. It's not really a good feel for depth testing on because it's heavily quarried, so bedrock is pretty close to the surface in lots of places on the field, and over there as well, for those who've seen me detecting on here before. Don't get anything super deep before you hit stone, so not really a depth test sort of day, but Coil is certainly performing well, enjoying it. It's lighter, I guess, a little bit as well for those who want to cut down the weight of their setup. Cannot wait for it to be harvest season, getting amongst the stubble with it. Should be great on that. And next up, another one in the mid 60s, lines a bit to the left, but reasonable, so we'll give that a whirl, see what it is. And it's the second of one of these D-shaped sort of clipped clamps things, whatever they are. Anybody an idea? Again, some depth, about 3-4 inches down for this one. Some age, just based on the patina, but I'm not sure what that was used for. And next target, possibly last target, let's see. Highest target ID I've had all day in the early 70s, 71, 72. You can just see the outline of what is either a coin or a button here. Just see it there, circular. It looks like a button. I don't know, it looks like a battered coin. That's not got a very good nick, is it? Normally come out better than that on this permission, but it looks quite old. George III earlier silver. I wonder if that's George III, but halfpenny, but look at the size of it. I'm not sure I'll get an idea of that, but there you go, another pre-decimal coin for the day. Thanks as always for watching tcDetects. See you on the next one.